course they're good kids, but they are still kids. So what if we made it easier to get alcohol?
Hey, boys. Hey. Yo, yo, yo. Whoa, look at this now. 54. Got it, right? Oh, yeah. There you go, boys. Have fun tonight, boys.
Oh, you're up.
Alcohol in convenience stores? It's just not right for our kids. Learn more at ontariobeerfacts.ca.
That is so over the top. I hate that ad. Foreign style propaganda. I say foreign style because it's bought and paid for by three multinational corporations that for some weird historical reason managed to buy control of Ontario's government-run beer monopoly called the Beer Store. In this special web exclusive, though, we're going to bring you more facts than what we've talked about on the TV show. And for this web exclusive, we go to our web amazing guy, David Menzies. Nice to see you again.
Never been described that way, Ezra, but I'll take it.
Well, you're amazing. You're like the web wonder. You're like Spider-Man. That's my way of saying you're like Spider-Man.
Okay, then.
Listen, I really appreciated when you went into the convenience stores a few weeks ago, showed hard-working guys who work from 7 a.m. till like 10 p.m.
Yep.
You showed them this attack ad, and their faces, I felt so sad. I mean, it's a goofy, stupid, funny ad,
yeah.
But when you show it to the actual targets of the ad, I felt sorrow and solidarity with them.
Oh, so did I, Ezra, and I have no skin in the game. I don't operate a convenience store, what have you. But why I really feel solidarity with them is the fact that these individuals are already selling age-restricted products in this province. Tobacco, lottery, adult magazines, fireworks.
Right.
So why is the line drawn when it comes to alcohol? But wait a minute, Ezra. The line isn't drawn when it comes to alcohol at more than 200 locations in the rural areas where it doesn't make sense to have a bricks and mortar beer store or LCBO store. Suddenly then, in the eyes of the government, these convenience store operators are socially responsible enough to sell alcohol, and the Ontarians that live there are socially responsible enough to buy at a convenience store. What a scam.
Yeah, the one place where these three foreign multinationals can't make a go of it. But it gets worse than that, because these three companies that own the beer store, there's Coors out of the United States, there's InBev from Belgium, and then there's Sapporo from Japan. It's crazy that these three foreign countries own the... Here's the thing. They sell their beer obviously throughout North America, in Alberta, in Texas, all over North America. And Ontario is one of the only jurisdictions where it's banned, and yet they're saying, oh, we can't let it be sold freely, but they sell it freely across the continent. Let me show you. You've brought with you a map today. We're calling it the beer map, and in this web exclusive, you can see it right here. The red jurisdictions, I think there's only 4 on the whole map. Yukon, Nunavut, Ontario, and I think tiny PEI is on there too. Those are the only 4 hyper-regulated jurisdictions where it is a government-run, fully controlled beer situation. The green ones, Alberta, Quebec, and most of the United States, are fully privatized sales, and the yellow is a bit of a mix. Here's my point to you, David. This map shows how bad Ontario is, but it also shows the hypocrisy of Sapporo, Coors, and InBev. They're happy to sell their beer in every other one of those provinces and states through convenience stores if they can.
Yeah. Can one of those CEOs, Ezra, explain to us what is in the DNA of a resident of Ontario, PEI, Nunavut, or Yukon that we cannot be trusted for complete privatized or even partial privatized?
Yeah, even partly. How about a baby step?
Absolutely.
Can I be treated like, I'm 42. Can I be treated like I'm 18 years old, please?
Yeah. Why is it that if I go across the border to Michigan or New York State, I can go into a convenience store, I can buy a 6-pack of Blue or whatever, but in Ontario, no, we got to put the brakes on. It is so disingenuous.
Well, Nanny Wynn and Nanny McGinty, they're worried about you, David.
Oh, well, yeah, it's for your own good.
Yeah.
We know better. And by the way, Ezra, very quick anecdote. 1986, I'm 23 years old. I'm in California. I'm trying to get the guy who put me up for a week a case of Bud. I had to go to 4 stores with government ID in order to buy that case of beer, because the rule there was if you look under 30 and you have out of state, much let alone out of country ID, the answer is no, right? And finally, I got one to sell it. The reason being, what the convenience store owners there were telling me, look, I know you're over 21, but if this is a setup, if this is a sting, and I get a huge fine or lose my license, I'm out of business, it's not worth it.
That's the kind of personal accountability you would never see in a government monopoly, but you do see in convenience stores.
Well, Ezra, we know that. 2 years ago, we did a test where we had a 14-year-old boy going to 3 LCBO stores, and he walked out with 3 bottles of hard liquor, and the response from government was, hey, stuff happens, we'll try better next time.
Matata.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I'm really glad you did this. I'm glad we're doing this web web special to give people a little bit more info than we can even jam into our TV shows. Great to see you again,
Great
David.
to see you. And free our beer, Ezra.
Oh, absolutely. You know, by the way, can I mention beerfreedom.ca? It's a website that we set up to get people to sign a petition to bring beer freedom to Canada. You know, we'll put this video up on beerfreedom.ca for sure.
I'll drink to that, Ezra.
Thanks, David. Talk to you again soon.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.